much. Thank you so much for your patience. Thank you for agreeing to do this with me. I really, really appreciate it. And you look stunning, woman. Yes, yes.
You.
I am so
Thank
loving you
you.
right now. The glow.
Hello. Thank you very much.
Oh,
I,
so yeah. How are you feeling?
I'm good. I'm feeling like I'm wearing big shoes right now, but I'm feeling honored. I'm feeling honored that you chose me. I mean, there's a lot of people out there doing it and doing it right, and it could have been anyone, and you selected me, so I feel like I'm chosen, really.
Yeah. In that, let me just add, the reason why I felt you were so perfect is because one, I've been watching your journey, you sharing a lot on your social media, and I've been watching you going from one to the next and just pushing and pushing and pushing. And that to me was the clincher. Wow, this woman. Do you ever have any stops? Like, is there a pause button? Is there a no? Do you ever say no? Like, I know this is not how we're gonna get into this, but like, wow, I just need to commend you, Ubana. We are Baleka, man. You run, you've taken it and you've ran with it, and that's why I had to speak to you and find out how do you do it? How do you do it?
Wow.
Yeah.
To be honest, Zim, yes, you do get the pause moments, right? Not ideal at all in this industry. You don't want a break. You don't want to ever feel like you have arrived, or you are in, like, you just don't want to be in a moment of a pause. Yeah,
Mm.
but life happens and things happen, and in network marketing you make a decision to promote a certain product or service, right? You take that upon yourself and you run with it, and it is now your brand as well. In the midst of that, it is your reputation as well. If anything happens to the company, remember, we are running with the vision of the company. This is not your thing, this is not your own thing, you are running with the vision of the company. And if things don't go right, or don't go as
As you had planned.
ideally,
Yeah.
yes, yeah, there will always be moments when you ouch, and then you're thinking of all the people you have led into this opportunity, thinking
Mm.
this or that, and it turns out it's this or that. So you get those moments and it cuts deep. So in between these moments you will have to, or you just feel down. Sometimes you feel you don't have energy, you don't know where are you going to start again, or what about the people, what about all those people. So it's not just you, it's not just about you. So they do happen, we all get those moments, but the most important things is to get up and go, keep going, never, like, never keep lying there, never keep lying there, never keep lying there. So the most important thing as well is to look and find the opportunity. If you see an opportunity, go with it, run with it, and believe in it, because you cannot do anything really if there's unbelief in the midst of anything you start. So I guess that's where I get my enthusiasm, my strength to go, my strength to keep on going is to believe in the product or service that I am actually promoting at the time.
You do, and it comes across so much because what I love about you is that it's not just work. you know, like extra income, how we think of network marketing. Extra income, yes. Financial sustainability, it helps, yes. But the way you approach it, it is your lifestyle. That's what I gather from watching you do it. It's you live it, you breathe it. Everything you say about it is what you truly. And I love how you bring it into your life, into your circle, in your everyday. I mean, I love the what you wrote on Facebook the other day, that when you're not going to be that parent whose kids just want a cake is birthday, you're like, no, I refuse. What was that about? Where does that come from? Yeah.
You know, it sometimes you, yeah, of course, a lot of things inspire you, inspire what you put out there. And I thought about it, and I thought
Mm.
growing up, we always knew cake, like we always knew when there's cake, it's someone's birthday, you
Yes.
know? And I was thinking, wow, I have heard somewhere a kid asking when he saw a cake and he was asking, whose birthday is it? And I was like, is it still like that?
Wow.
No, it's not supposed to be like that. We can't live like that. And that made me realize, Guri, if I had forgotten my why, then this little why should remind me and others there that you should never just stop doing what you do, because these little things go a long way. I mean, you know, yeah, it came from a place of really deciding, or being reminded that I really don't want my kids to think that. I really don't want my kids to be in that space at all, ever. So
Mm.
it is, most, you are right. My post, what I put out there, is mostly inspired by my lifestyle, is mostly inspired by someone else's life, or what I see, what is happening out there. So I take life, I look at life and I see the what I would like, what I would not like, and you know, so it's a journey, really. It's a journey.
Let's talk
Yeah, I think
about
I'm
that
getting ahead of
journey.
myself now.
No, you are
But
not. You leading me. My leader, lead me. You leading me. And this is what I wanted this conversation to be about. Because I was looking at the questions I sent you and I'm thinking, hey, but no, man, I'm not quite, it's not. But I love it. I love it. Take me on this journey. For you, how did it
yeah,
start? Because you're an engineer,
okay.
you are a real estate agent. And now network marketing for so many years. How did this start for you?
You know what? It's been a journey and a half, eh?
Mm.
Okay, growing up, I never knew what I wanted to be, what I wanted to study, I just lived life until matric. And after matric, here are the results, good results, B's, C's, and all that. Got endorsement for university and all that. But what we were taught growing up was, no, university is not that good because you only get to learn or to be taught theory, and there's no practical, so technical is
Yeah.
the way to go. So I went to technicon, and literally still going to technicon to apply, because I never even applied. I didn't know what I was going to do. When I got there, I decided, okay, engineering, just for the fun of it. You
Mm.
know, this lady here, this woman, is a woman who always, this one thing I know about myself, I've always, always wanted to question, you know,
The status
a,
quo
like,
direction. Yes.
yes,
Yes.
yes, yes, yes. So I just wanted something that not a lot of women, like a lot of women are scared or afraid of doing at that
Mm.
time, right? Right? So I decided engineering. Okay, Anele, which engineering?
Yeah.
What is the most thing that, okay, electrical engineering. And then electrical engineering, I did my S1 and S2, and in S3, you are supposed now to choose your mainstream.
Yes.
You know how I chose my mainstream?
Wow.
I used to peep in those lecture halls, and I found in heavy current classes, there were mostly guys.
Okay.
There were mostly guys,
Okay. Yes.
two or three girls. And I
Yes.
was like, okay, why in heavy current there's a small number of
I
girls?
mean, it's light
Okay,
current.
for
All
that
the girls
reason,
are in light current.
yes, they go to light current or computer science or all
Mm.
this, So I told myself, for that reason, I'm going to have to do heavy current.
Wow.
So but by the time I was finishing in Technicon, I had already discovered that I don't like this. But
Mm.
unfortunately, I had no luxury of going back to start over whatever I wanted. Because parents struggling, and I
And
was the
you've
second
invested in
born.
this. Now we
There was
expect you to
a
work.
string.
Yeah.
Yes, there are a string of other kids after me who are also expecting to be sent to varsity. So there was just no luxury for me. I just had to finish and find a job and then go.
Mm.
So that's what happened. And in that journey, starting that career, I did get a nice job and all that, but I realized, no man, I cannot do this all my life. Like I need something. So that's
Mm.
when I started venturing in network marketing. It was early as 2007, right?
That's a
So
long
I
time.
started here and there, and hey, uyazama umuntu, uyagumba umuntu, uyazama umuntu, hey,
I see.
akwenzeki, right? So, so I thought, okay, this is not for me. This product is not for me. Then I moved on to the other product, not a tangible product now.
Okay.
There's a South African company and all that, very famous, and I did that. And I used to look up to those people. I used to like the idea of time freedom. I mean,
Yes.
those people had time freedom,
Yes.
which is I always liked the idea. So, but also that one didn't work. In that one, I even wished I could earn 182 rands that my friend earned in that
Wow.
network marketing company. I didn't, not even a
A
cent. I didn't
cent.
make even a cent in that one. I made a cent. So it was like another but I kept trying because I I I I guess somewhere in me I believed that I could do it. Although when I start and then then in 2014 I decided, okay, you know what? This is not for me. This now was my fourth company. This is not
Mm.
for me. Let me just stick to Bus John and just be content. Okay. Then
Be
I
happy
just
with your
moved
paycheck,
on,
woman.
is with my paycheck, and that's it. There's nothing else I can do. And
Mm.
I always known that a traditional business kind of setup is not for me as well.
Okay.
That one, you need to be like set when it comes to admin
Mm.
and all that, because if you are not on path, then everything is going to be
All
a
the
mess and you
parts.
can't
Yeah.
really rely on. Yeah, so I just didn't. And then 2016 came. I thought, okay. In fact, with that one, I didn't start because I believed I could do it. But
Mm.
what happened is I saw a product, I got a product, and I used the product for myself. And after some time, after 3 months, I was like, wow,
The
I've
result.
never seen something like this.
Wow.
So I was sharing out of the heart of sharing. That one, I
Wow.
started as sharing out of the heart of sharing on Facebook or whatever. I would share with my people, like, there's this, you
Mm.
must look into it. I had already decided, even when I took that product, the guy tried to sell me the business. I was like, no, I've been
No.
there, done that, got the t-shirt.
Yeah,
Thank you
four
very
times.
much. So I
Not
didn't.
enough.
Yes. So thank you. So this time around, I was really, really, really sharing a good product, and people got interested. And at that stage, I would just send to the person who introduced me.
Yeah.
and they would also be interested and get. In no time, the business was growing because that guy would put those people really under my name.
Oh
And I
wow.
was like, what? This is happening? And then I was just on fire it just happened.
Motivation.
So yes, yes. So and it was a great journey. I learned a lot. And this time around, what I did differently
Mm.
was self-development.
Yes.
I focused more on myself this
Mhm.
time around. I learned more, I read more. I did a lot of things that I never used to think that they are important.
Mm.
I always thought only of the external factors into this business, although what matters most is the internal. What matters, the 80% that will determine whether you make it or not, is the self-development, is the mindset, is the mind shift, is the strength of the mind. So it's very little to do with the product itself. It's very little to do with how good you are in marketing or things like that. In fact, you become good at those when you become a new person.
Mm.
So that has been my network marketing journey. I've never stopped since. And as I told you, I started this business in 2016. In 2017, I was like, this is my time. This is my time to just do whatever I want, whenever I want to, with whoever I want. Bye, Bastion. I'm done with you. I got this. So I did that. Huge risk taker. I am. I
That
am
was
a.
a big risk, considering there's family, there is things that you know your family, you and your husband have planned. This is, financially, this is where we want to be, and this is what we want to do.
You
And
know,
then boom, you just decide.
very, very fortunately, very, very
Mm.
fortunately, I have a wonderful, great, best husband
I
ever.
love him.
There
I
is
just want to say I love
nobody.
your
I
husband.
have, he's just the best, Zim.
Wow.
He has always been supportive. He's always been there, and in fact, I think the reason why it was easy for us to make that decision is because it has been his idea that just just quit work, just stop work,
Because you were
because
unhappy there.
I was never happy, Zim. I was never happy, Zim. Never. Like so, sometimes I would cry literally
Oh,
because I have to wake up
and
to
go to
go to
work.
work. Yes. There's nothing bad, horrible happening at work or things like that or challenges that I cannot handle. No. But just the idea, like I was not happy for the longest time in the mainstream industry. And I think as early as 2014, he told me, but just stop working. And I was
Yeah. Just
like,
stop.
seriously? Like,
What was that
no,
like? Did,
like,
did you feel like he was taking away, that strength of a woman that, I can do this, I can push, I can work for myself, I can support us too, I can.
exactly that. And the idea of being dependent, like entirely
Yes.
dependent, I was like, mm-mm.
Mm.
I know he won't bully me, he won't abuse me just because now he's the only bread. I know he wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
But just the idea didn't sit well with me. I was like, no. So when now the time came in 2017 and it came from me, and I was like, okay, now I know that I'm not going to, that thing I was afraid of for
Mm.
quitting work, it's not going to happen because I'm busy with something. So it was, I came to that stage. So when I came with the idea, he was like, hala,
It's
yes,
about
let's do this,
time.
sweetie. It's about time. So so yeah, that happened.
What I love about this journey, sorry to just jump in, is because I don't want to lose this thought, is the freedom that you have to do the things that you want to do. I think I find that so amazing that you've just, by saying yes to that one time, it opened up a whole world of doing. Because you know, you look at the rich people, the famous musicians, and then they start hair products, and then they start, you know, clothing lines, and then you say the ability to have the freedom, the access, and then it opens up the world for you to do all the things that you want to do. And I love that about you, Janie. Yeah.
Exactly. Just to add on that, Zim, it's freedom in the true sense of freedom. That's what I say when I give my talks to people, trainings to my teams. I say it's a real sense of freedom. It's freedom in, as a whole,
As a
your
whole.
time freedom, financial freedom, freedom of choice, Zim,
Mm.
which it's a very important one, because most of the time people have to settle for what they can,
Yeah.
not really what they want, not really what they could achieve, not
To
really,
do
but
what we
because
have to
of
do, not what we want to do.
want to do. Yes. So for me, that is very, very, very important. And I say it's it's the knowing of, not like that knowing of not having to worry about money. You don't want to worry about money because there's
Mm.
bigger things to worry about, bigger things to do, bigger things to focus on, bigger things to, like, there's just bigger things. Money shouldn't be a problem. Money shouldn't be our problem, because it blocks our thinking. If
Yes.
you if you are struggling with cash,
You can't
there's
think of
nothing that
anything else.
you can't. So do yourself a favor, get something that will get cash flow running, cash
Mm.
flow in, so that in that space you are fine. Then you get to focus on real things, real life. Build something. So
For people who do not know, I mean, I know network marketing has been around for a while. And for people who do not quite understand what network marketing is, could you maybe give us a brief? What is network marketing? If we think of network marketing, yeah, what comes to
yeah,
you? What is
you know
your,
what?
yeah.
I have I have two I have two ways of simplifying it.
Mm,
Network marketing. It's two words, right?
yes.
Network marketing. Now, what is network? Look at
Mm.
network. Your network is your world, the people around your world.
The people you
The
connected to.
you have, yes, people you have access to. There, you
Access.
know, whether you have or haven't met yet, it doesn't matter. But that is your network. And networking is very important. I think people are missing the point here, and end up even missing the other opportunities that are there, not attached to network marketing, but just in life. Because in life these days, you just need to network for
Yes.
you to for you to make it. Not I don't mean you will need favors or things like that. No. But people relate better to people they know, or people at least that are recommended by people they know personally,
Yeah.
or people get comfortable when they get a person, even an employee, from their own network, not
Yes.
just anyone they don't know, they have never ever. So that's how much important is network.
Mm.
So network is your circle, those, and now you're mixing it with marketing.
Mm-hmm.
What is marketing?
Mm.
Marketing really is advertising, is promoting something, whether you are promoting a company that you are working for,
Mm.
whether you are promoting a product or service, whether I'm not talking about now those that you are going to get paid for, like we do. Every day people do network marketing like crazy.
And we
Hey
don't
Chom,
even
you
know
get
it. Yes.
Caesar has 70% off. Hey Chomi. Hey Chomi. Did you see Willis? Did you see this or that? Chomi, do you see what I have here?
Wow.
Do you know where I got it from? Like every day we do it, and we do it greatly. It's
freely.
with with passion, and we do all this for free. But the bottom line is we do it. All of us do it. The Chomi here is the best school in town. If you want the best of the, here it is. Guess what? That Chomi, when they go to that school, they're going to pay 4,500 rands admission fee, just admission fee. We haven't spoken about fees yet. Guess what? You, Chomi, who recommended that friend, I'm getting a cent.
Get nothing.
So now, why are we scared? Why are we so scared of this word network marketing when you are going to get paid for it?
So why are we then? Why are we? What is the mental mindset block? What is
the mental? Yeah, I was coming there. That it's all about the mindset. It's all about programming. We have been programmed that no recruiting. You have to recruit. You have to sell. You have
pyramid scheme.
Which we are recruiting people when we tell these people about these specials, about this best school, about the entertainment. We recruit people for entertainment.
Yes.
So that's recruiting people. That's recruiting. You are willingly being recruited when you want that job. You are applying for that job. Those people are recruiting, nothing else, nothing more. So we just need a new mindset. We just need a new mindset, and also to understand that yes, you are not going to we are not going to do the same thing, all of us, right? And it's okay. It's okay. This is now what I also teach my fellow network marketers, because we also are very much guilty of this one. Just because so and so is not doing my network, or did not join me and join the other, or it was not meant to. And there's different markets out there. Let's do this in peace. All right, let's just do this in peace. So in a nutshell, network marketing is me being deciding. First of all, I am the one who decide. You are the one who decide which product am I going to promote, which service am I going to promote, and with which company I'm going to take for this project of mine. It becomes a project. So then once you do that, you become an independent distributor. So the minute you start, you must also know that you are starting your own organization. It's your own organ. Yes, I want to touch on that thing you said earlier about people thinking, pyramid scheme, Ponzi scheme and pyramid scheme. Ponzi scheme is where there's no product or service involved, but people are expected to put in money, and then there must come new people to put in money. That's Ponzi scheme, all right? Now, people want to say now the network marketing is a pyramid scheme just because it has a hierarchy of this sort. Where if you decide to build your business, then of course you're going to be there sitting on top there. But tell me any business that is not like this, any organization that is not like this. There is none. Look at your government. Look at any other private company. Look at any organization. Look at any organization. The shape is like this. Now, what happens is, I always say in network marketing, you are the CEO of your own organization, because the minute you take up that opportunity, then it becomes your business, because you're now independent distributor. So now you build your, and how you build it, it determines how you are going to get paid. So we in network marketing, people don't even understand network marketing. I don't get paid more just because I got in first. If I introduced you, Zim, if I introduce you and I sit and do nothing and you go and work, do you know that you are going to earn and I'm not going to earn? That's network marketing for you. But people think it's a one way. Think if you join network marketing first, you will be there. No, it's not like that. So again, we need people educating themselves about this. It
Yeah.
really needs some education. Give it an ear, give it an eye. Don't just ignore what you don't know, because you may find your own gold mine in it. So yeah, I just talked about one. I said I have two ways of making it simple. I'm going to be very brief on the second way, right? We have types of business, different types of businesses. We have traditional business, we have franchise, we have network marketing, right? If you understand that your traditional business is any business that you decide to do, to venture in, yes, the model may be there, or this, you may, model someone else's business, but you are building your own from scratch. And yes, you're going to make decision on that, you're going to be, but, and it takes you also to build it and grow it.
Yeah.
Then there's franchise. You get a business that is already established. You are buying into a vision of someone, you are buying into a rules of someone, you are buying into decisions of someone. So you pay millions for you to be told, change the furniture now. If Nando's decide they are changing, you know what? They don't get funded by someone who decided the furniture must change, decoration of Nando's must change. You as a franchisee, is it franchisee or franchiser? Whatever.
Franchisee. Yeah.
Franchisee. You as franchisee, you just have to take any rule that is made by the one who birthed the vision.
You
So
have
you
no
you have you have
say.
no
You
you have
can't
no
feed
say there.
into
You
the
have
vision. You can't add anything. You can't do anything. You just do what you're told.
nothing,
So back to
even
Bus John Gemos, it's the
nothing.
same as being at Bus John's.
It's the very same. It's just the idea, and people think it's glorious and all that. Seriously, but I'm not saying anything, but it's another type of business. Then you get network marketing, where you run your own business, not by yourself. Yes, of course. You know what I say with network marketing? Your capital is people. You cannot do network marketing and you have no heart for the people. You cannot do network marketing and uh, but your capital is people. Your most investment that you can make or do is in people. You need very little capital. Sometimes you even need 150 rand, sometimes 600 rand, sometimes 1,000 rand. Tell me as franchise that you can start with that much. You need millions. Tell me a traditional business that you can start that much with that much. So really, it is an opportunity that is there for you as an individual to make a decision, take up an opportunity, run with it, because no one is going to come to save you. No one is coming to save you. So yeah, that's what it is. You are an independent distributor, allowing customers to pay less sometimes, not always, because with the traditional way of supply chain, there's a lot of middlemen in between from the product from production, so they have to pay each and every one of those is in that supply chain. So because they already established their own income or profit from that product, now they have to add all these other costs into that product before you get it from Discam, before you get it from Pick and Pay, before you get. Whereas in this case of network marketing, the deal is between the producer, the independent distributor, which is you, network marketer, and the customer. So that's that's where it goes. So if another customer also would like to distribute that same product, you show them in to the company, and the company says thank you very much. So now you're not only earning profits of the product, but you are also earning because the company is thankful, is grateful that you are bringing more network into their company to distribute their products.
Yo. Okay, I just have to go there first before I move on. Wow, do you see what I mean? Do you see yourself? Do you hear the passion with which you speak when you get into it? And I'm literally goosebumps. Oh, wow, and
Thank you, Z.
I love every single thing you said. My book, my notes, it's like it's crazy. It is crazy up in here. It is crazy. Wow. So, and one thing that you mentioned is, because there's a question that I wanted to pose, that how can people get over the hurdle and the mindset of especially in these times that people have lost their jobs, people don't know how they're going to survive, and here is an opportunity, and yet some of us still say, oh, I don't know how to sell, I don't sell, I don't. You mentioned two things that I find so important: the mindset, that first we have to shift our mindsets in order to get into the right space for us, because you say, and it's true, that there is no way that you'll be able to push if it's not inside. So you shift your mindset, and you'll be able to move. And another thing you said is you have to educate yourself, which is what I think a lot of us fail to do, because we will hear one negative thing from someone and we never take the time to go find out for ourselves. And you are so big into personal development. Listening to you talk, I mean, there's no way you could have known most of what you're saying had you not taken the time to read the books, to attend the seminars, to do the conferencing, to find out more for yourself. I mean, and your self-development clearly shows, it comes across into when you speak about the business, when you speak about the opportunities, when you speak about the freedom, and the one word you keep coming back to, the choice of freedom, the choice. I love that. I love that. I don't know, maybe this one speaks to me, that in this season that I've been making choices, trying to intentionally live the way I want my life to be. I'm making choices, saying yes to things, and finding out, okay, maybe this one is not for me, but I say yes anyway. I will try, I will do it, and I will give it my all until it is, yeah, time. But you did the same thing when you started out. 4 times you said you pushed and pushed, and you decided, this was not for me, until breakthrough came. And I want to talk about experiences, because so I want to touch a little bit on your experiences. What have they been like? I know there's been ups, there's been downs, there's been highs, there's been lows. And what I love about you is that you share it all. Everything. You wear it on your sleeve. How has it been, experience-wise, your journey?
Experience it has been great, it has been great in many ways. I cannot even start to explain, because I'll just carry on and on and on and on. But the most important thing that this journey has given me is self-realization, new self-realization, knowing or seeing the strengths that I didn't know, I never knew they were there.
Wow.
Polishing the skill, like even the selling skill, because like I said, we always sell, but because we sell for nothing, we don't think we are selling.
Yes.
So these things, it made me aware of lots of things. Right now, I'm a very observant person. I used to say to my friend back then, I used to say, when I'm a friend, you are very observant, I didn't understand her. Like it was like, to me, that was strange. It was like even is being too much, you know.
Okay.
But when you know a lot, when what I've learned now through this journey of mine is that when you have a lot of experience in many things, you have learned a lot, whether through your personal experiences or experiences of other people, then you become very alert. So I'm a very alert person right now, and I'm grateful to this journey. And except for the negative part of the journey, the stigma attached into it, the fact that yes, you do lose friends, and friends sometimes think you are talking about them when you are talking your heart out, and friends think you have something against now because you really don't have time for that.
No.
Like you literally don't, like, no, there's
No.
just no time. So and now it becomes a, you know, so it has been a journey and a half, but one thing again I have learned about myself through this journey is ukuxolela,
Okay.
ne, ukuxolela anyone and everyone for thinking this or that, or ne, for ukuxolela myself ubana ezinye izinto nje, kanye nam sometimes I feel guilty, umzekelo, yabona, sometimes because xa ezi zinto zisenzeka and people feel you are neglecting them for this reason, you do kind of feel guilty.
Of course.
So ndifundile ukuzixolela because no man, akho nto wrong endiyenzayo at the end of the day. No man, I'm trying to build something. This it can wait. If it can't wait, it's okay, you know. But we need to prioritize. I've learned so much to prioritize and not to care much of what other people think.
There you go, and your
Very
choices
important.
again. You're choosing you.
Yes,
You're choosing what's
yes,
important to you.
very important, because if you care much about what are people going to say,
Mm.
you ain't gonna make it.
Mm.
You just ain't going nowhere because you're trying to please this and that. And trust me, the needs are always different from person to person in your circle, you know.
Mm.
And and you just need not to bother, or just focus. Main thing you need in anything you are going to do is focus, prioritize, know yourself, believe in yourself. uh, those goals that you have set, write them down so that you tick along the line, so that you stop to celebrate, so that you stop to look into your failures and note what have you learned from those failures, what are you going to do differently going forward, and so you can't really have time for this or that. So you just have to forgive yourself, forgive anyone around you for not understanding. Just be.
Jesus, oh man. So tell me, how does your day to day look like in your life? What happens in your day to day?
If I don't jot down things that I'm going to do the next day before I sleep, which I do around about 10, 11,
Mm.
then it's going to be a mess. I'm not
Wow.
going to know what to touch. And so every day I get a list of what I'm going to do the next day. Every day.
Mm.
I have my goals, my long-term goals, like 3, 5 year term goals, but I
Okay.
have my goals, like my 1 year goal, down to my daily goals.
Mm.
So it helps me having that list of these things to do the following days, so that I tick, 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 tick. At the end of the day, I'm happy because my day was a success. I don't feel like if I failed on something. In fact, I get encouraged. I get when you get to note down what you were able to achieve on that day, it also boosts your confidence. It also gives you more strength. It also gives you more voodoo. I think that's where I get my voodoo,
Yeah.
my because yeah. So my day looks like sometimes. Let me make an example. Yesterday, you wake up, do things that need to be done, and then by 12 I'm out of the house because my yesterday was a delivery day, right? So I did just that, delivered. In my delivery day, I also create opportunities for my business because remember, no time to slumber. Yes,
Wow.
you create opportunities for business. Yesterday in my delivery, I delivered to two people, but they were from different worlds. Ne?
So there
I
was a lot of
delivered
travel.
in that. Yes, there was a lot of travel. One was in Parklands, one was in Fuleni.
Sure.
And guess what? In Parklands, I got three new clients, ne? Two potential business partners, and just one customer. All right. Now in Fuleni, I got an amazing, amazing young man. Because I'm creating opportunities. My car is branded with what I want to
I
brand
saw
on that
that
day.
and I love it. And I love it. And I love it.
So I see this guy while I'm waiting for the person that I'm delivering to because we are meeting at a public place. So I'm waiting there. This guy, he passes and then comes back and then look at the sticker and then look at me. And then already at that time, I'm opening the window.
Yes, come ask your
Already that time, I'm
questions. You're
opening.
invited.
Yes, hello. Yes, you're invited, you know. So we talk about this. And guess what? He tells me about his problems. I get that a lot. Okay? Like I get people just pouring their hearts. Like, and for some reason, God helps me to say whatever that makes them feel better on that day at that time. It's just amazing. I love what I do, really. Then this guy tells me his problems, and I'm like, you are the right one for that product because hey, you've got nothing to lose. Try it. I'm not guaranteeing anything. Well, I can't. I can't guarantee anything. Try it. And then he keeps asking questions and questions and questions. And now he was leaning into buying for himself from the company. I'm like, yes. In fact, that is a good thing. Yeah, I know it's also good for my business. So, and then he's like, okay, so when you buy from the company, you buy with this much and you sell for this much. Yes. He jumped literally, like literally. He was so excited, and he said, "Wow, I'm gonna make a lot of money from this.
He could
This
already
is gonna be
see
my
his future. Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, I was amazed at how he got excited. I was like, wow, I'm so happy. You know, at that moment, making someone happy just you didn't give him anything, but just the feeling he got at that moment, it gives me joy too. And I'm thinking, wait until you know how much more you don't even know and you think, you know. So Jay, it's amazing. It's amazing. It's an incredible journey that I wouldn't trade for anything.
You can't even trade it now because you trade it now and then what? I just don't see you. Like I see you doing other things, but this is when I think of network marketing and just the rumor that comes with it. That your face is the first thing I see. So you really you embody that so very much, and it carries
Thank
through with everything that you touch, and it is all gold and more gold and more gold and more gold is coming. I mean, it's just impressive what you
thank
do for yourself to push and just to be excited about other people, because sometimes we get into businesses and we don't get excited about people. And I love what you said in the beginning, that this business is about people. If you do not have the heart for the people, the right mind for the people, then because these are your networks, just imagine somebody just stopping you and asking questions. And there are a lot of people hungry for this kind of information, but because the things we say in our communities, it puts some other people down. And I really hope that this conversation will open up a lot of eyes for a lot of people, and that they will search for the answers, and have the questions, because a lot of them are already starting to ask themselves these things, but some don't know where to go or how to start or what to do. You see now that there's so much in my head that I want to find out from
There's so
you.
much for real.
Yes, there's just because I've
There's
never had the opportunity to find out personally from anybody what this business really is, because like you say, the personal stories, they reach us more than, like the story of this young man now you're talking about, that he was ready, and just by him inquiring, yes, he may not have money right now, but the moment he has the money, the universe has already opened, because he has already said yes and he's already received. And I love that, and I love that, and I love that. That it's not for everybody. It's okay. You say it's not for you, that's fine. It's okay. Let us carry on with the people
exactly,
who want this, and who see the benefits and the
exactly.
opportunities presented for them. And then that is what you move with. That is what you go with. I really love that. Yeah. Anything that you would like to add that maybe we didn't touch on, and that is in your heart, that is burning in your soul? Is there anything you'd like to add?
Yes, please. Yes,
Yes,
please.
please. The floor
First
is
of
yours.
all, okay, in life, I believe we all have different purpose. We are created for different purpose, and of course, we spend lots of our lives not understanding what our purpose is. And to be honest, no one is going to come and tell you what your purpose is. If it happens that way, it might not be it, right? So, uh, okay, I'm a woman of faith, ne? I think many things happen because of the faith I have. All right, I believe in God and in all this and all this. And now I want to say to everyone out there, whether you think network marketing is for you or not, but have time with you and your God. If you don't know your purpose yet, seek from God, and he will show you. He doesn't have to sound give you, I mean, tell you with the sound of the voice in your
And
ear, or
thunder.
I mean, it maybe it's fun, maybe it happens, maybe it will happen, but once you know, you know. So from me, for me, people, I've got this thing for people. I don't know what it is, ne? I don't know what it is, but I wish wonke umntu ngabe angafumana ubuyena, and I wish wonke umntu, which I know it's possible. It is possible for everyone to be in a better place, better space, uh, good space. Like, I believe it is possible for everyone. Now, for those that want to journey in network marketing, please understand it's a business. Whether you do it full time or part time, it's still a business. So it will need you to apply business principles, and also uh, i-values zakho ungazilibali. Because it happens, especially in this network marketing business, it happens that you can lose your values like this.
Yes.
Like this.
Yeah.
Because there's so much out there. And of course, we work for money. We want to do what we do for money. But sometimes there's opportunities that need you to part ways with your values for you to go get that money. You don't have to. You don't have to choose.
Wow.
You can have both your values, your good values, and money. I just want to say to you, never lose yourself in the space of network marketing. I know there's a lot going on. I know we want this and that, but never lose yourself. But be brave, of course. Find a mentor. A mentor doesn't have to be someone that you have physical access to right now, right here. Yes, if you can find that one, find that one. But you know what? I have lots of mentor myself. I have in his grave, I have Jim Rohn as my mentor. He passed away 11 years ago, but
But he's still
his material,
accessible. Yeah.
yes, it's still accessible. So do that. Invest in yourself. Make even an hour a day for your own self development, for your own mind strengthening, for just to, if there was any negative thing you came across during the day, before you sleep, make sure you wash all that with good stuff. Stuff you want to sink in your mind, stuff you want your mind to go to rest thinking about, not what you don't want it to think about. Because whether we like it or not, our mind is always working. When we are sleeping, our subconscious mind is working. When we are so we need to be aware of what we're putting in our mind, and then uh, strive to learn each and every day. Now, I always say, even on my post, I say, I learn every day.
Yes.
Like, I learn every day, like literally, even here in the house, I learn, even if I learn from my 7-year-old, even if I learn from, like, I just want to learn. So if you can do that, that will be a great thing you do for yourself. And then that network marketing is a journey, not a ride.
Hey, say
Yeah,
that
so
again. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Yeah.
it's not this rides to millions or ride to, no. It's a journey. So
And you
you must
have to be
understand what
in
happens
it
if
and
you need
invested in it.
in it. Yes, not your upliner, not anyone. So it all on you. So another thing, quit excuses, find a reason. Quit excuses, find it, because now people want to dwell on those excuses and not think any of that. They don't have a reason to really want to start this. Kanti, if you have really a reason, I listened to someone the other day, one of these material that I consume. I listened to this. He said a woman, uh, there was a there was a boy child in the car. This woman left the child in the car briefly. She was not going far. Then what happens is something, a truck or something came and the car, and it was on, like it turned around, and the kid was there inside there. And this woman got out and saw the car, and she knew her kid is in there. You know what that woman did? She lifted the car herself, put it back where it, and then while other people were busy calling and stuff, paramedics came and whoever else came, and also sort of, then the child was rescued from all that. But now this guy says, do you think at that time or after or any other day without his child being there, do you think that woman would have done that?
No. No.
No, I also
Would
don't
she
think so.
even have thought
And
that she was capable of doing
capable,
that?
exactly. That's where I was going. That's where I
Sure.
was going. But because she had reason enough for
Mm.
her not to think of what could not be done or what is not possible, but she just thought of what to do and did it. That's how life is. So if you're going to find a reason, you're going far in your life, find a reason, drop excuses. That's what I want to say. And value, let us give value. I just wish all network market, because I think we are meant to be influencers of some sort.
Yes.
I think we are,
You are
yeah,
influencers.
so I believe in my heart that we are meant to give value. We are meant not just to shout our products, our company, our products, our company. We are not machines of those company. We are just ambassadors, brand ambassadors of those companies, whatever. But now we need to, what are we giving? What are we there to give to the people as a people? You know, so that's my wish. That's my wish, from my tribe, if I may. And yeah, let's make money, guys, so that we we don't have problems. Because remember, if you have money, you are able to think of this and that and that and that. I'm not saying you're not going to have problems, but you can apply your mind to the real problems, and you can solve your problems without drama, without, uchuku. Uchuku. Indlala iyalukhoza uchuku. Yabo.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
indlala iyalukhoza uchuku. So we don't want that. So yeah, help where you can. Really help where you can. In my Jainism, if you can just, if I can, if you can, if
Indeed.
you're Jaini, this is this is another thing that gives me joy in my journey, right? Besides the monies we make, the things, whatever, this is the most thing that gives me journey. Since I have started being really a, 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 a person who decided to do this,
Mm.
I do help people even when I'm not going to get a commission for helping them.
Mm.
I do. I'm not saying this to make myself look good or better. No, but it is true. I wouldn't be saying this in public. This might end up like in the whole wide world. I wouldn't be saying this, but there are people who can attest to that.
Yeah.
I mean, so if it gives me joy, maybe not the other person, but it gives me joy. It gives me joy because ndinikile, and ndinika kamandi, ndinika not because I know I'm going to get back, which is, to me, that's the true sense of giving. So if you can help men, I also suka needs, because that person is not in your team, or that person is not in your direct business, or we are community. Let's build each other. Let's help each other grow. Let's have more of people of impact. Let's impact one another. Let's impact those that are outside the industry, so that they see something in the industry. Let them be attracted not only by money, but by just the nature, the people, the humility, if I may put it that way, of the people in this industry. So network marketing is a community-based organization.
Mm.
Now I'm coming up with, it's CBO. I'm coming up
Okay.
now with a new.
You got like wow.
There's NPOs, there's NGOs. So now I'm coming up with no,
CBO.
CBO, yeah, so that's it. That's all I would like to say. Thank you, Zim, for this opportunity.
No, Sissy, thank you so much. That was a mic drop. I mean, the wisdom in there. I am sitting here literally just in absorbing it all in my space, and it's just hitting me. It's just hitting me, and it's so rich and it's so powerful. And I know when I'm going over this recording again, there'll be new things popping up. There'll be new things that are just coming to the surface. And I really, really appreciate you. I appreciate the value that you add to the industry, to the community, to the CBO. I appreciate that you are the people who show us it is possible. It is attainable. We choose,
It's doable.
drop the excuses, find our reasons, and we can live the life that God intended for us to live, the life of abundance. Yes, there'll be struggles along the way, but there are very beautiful teachable moments, and if we take the time, like you've shown us through your journey, that it's all about learning and then going back and looking through your day and looking through yourself. What is it that I want? What is it that I have learned? What can I take and better here? Where can I move? How can I serve the next person? Because what you do, what this opportunity is not just about making money, it is service. And that's what comes across to me the most: service unto others. And I really appreciate you saying that and you bringing it home again. I think I needed to hear it for myself again. So I really appreciate you. I appreciate your time. And I know this will do wonders for everybody who'll be listening to it. And I receive that it will be going to the nations. I'm going to ask one last thing, that if you could send me all the links where we can get hold of you, and then I can put them up on the post. And then when I share everything, always have the links that I share with you.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Zim. Thank
Thank
you. Thank
you.
you. Thank you. It was
Thank
not that difficult. I was worried at first
It's
when you
fun,
approached
actually.
me.
This
I
is
was like,
so much fun. That's what
yes,
I
yes,
wanted for the
actually.
platform, that it's not, they're not really interviews, but they're conversations. I want to be able to chat to people about what they love, what has given them meaning and purpose. And because purpose is so many different branches, that we don't neglect the one branch thinking of all the limitations. But if we allow ourselves to say yes, you do not know what God will open up for you in your realm, in your world, in your network of community with the people around you. And it came to the point where I realized that I have a network. I have a network of resourceful people who have done amazing things. And I am so thankful for your journey, because otherwise we would not be sitting here having this conversation. I thank you for saying yes to you, to what you wanted, and understanding and recognizing that until you were ready, you could not leave that job, you could not do any of those things. And until you were ready, suddenly those 4 times of the business not working, look at you now. Look at you now.
Yes,
And the
thank you,
best is
Zim.
yet to come. So I
The
appreciate that
best is yet
very,
to
very much.
come. The best is yet to come. And I would like to take this opportunity to thank my wonderful husband. He is such an awesome husband. Again, I'm going to say this again because the support I get from that man, it overwhelms me even sometimes.
Wow.
Sometimes it even when I was deciding to do this latest that I'm doing, right?
Hmm.
I was so concerned, shame about him. I'm like, oh, this man. Now I want to come up with new things.
Just
Like,
when you were starting to just figure out and settle, yeah, now
no, like, and I was feeling so bad and so sorry for him. Not because I'm sure I want to do this, but now I feel, oh man, it feels like I'm just, and he, but he is supporting me. Like, it's okay, it is believable because it's what I prayed for,
Thank
but
you.
it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
It's so overwhelming. And yeah, sweetie, and the kids, they also understand. They know when mommy has a meeting, she has a meeting. They, when mommy is going to sell, she's going to. So Jay, I have a wonderful structure at
Mm,
home that allows me to be. So I can never overlook such. I can never not acknowledge them for being such a great support for me.
mm. So we thank you, Mr. Godlwana, for sharing you with us. We really appreciate it. And we say thank you to the whole Godlwana family. We love you. And I'm looking forward to your journey. I'm looking forward to learning from you, to being part of your journey. And I love what you said about mentorship, that you don't necessarily have to go and have a physical somebody, follow somebody's journey, pick up, learn from them, and just apply into your life. So thank you for being my mentor all these years without you even knowing. I appreciate you so much. And I hope in future we get to have another conversation, because there's a thing we didn't talk about, the MLM industries, but we'll have another conversation, and you can just, break that down for us, and we go into that hard. But also another conversation, now that you're talking about it, that I would love to have with you, the conversation about women doing what they want to do, chasing those dreams, and having that family support, and not being afraid or apologetic. It's, yes, you are not saying, I mean, it doesn't come across, you're not even saying that, oh, I'm doing what I want to do and he just has to deal, and the kids have the grace, the humility that you say it with, because you understand what it's like. And that's why I think it's so overwhelming, and I can relate so much to it. I mean, I'm sitting here for 2 hours, my kid is over there, my partner's taking care of her, and it's just beautiful to have that support. And one day I would like for us to have that conversation and just open it up, and learn from each other, and take strategies from each other, and just breathe into each other. Because women, there's so much clash going on. It's like, oh, women hate each other. No, but no, women love each other so much that they build each other up, right? And I would like to have that conversation someday with you, so you let me know.
I believe we will.
So thank you very
I
much.
believe.
Thank you very much.
Thank you,
Yeah,
Sam.
it's been awesome. And
Thank you.
okay, bye.
See you.